Hello and welcome back to diving into project management expertise. In our previous episode, we discussed the importance of stakeholder management and communication. We explored techniques for influencing stakeholders, resolving conflicts, and effectively managing relationships, even without direct authority. As we discovered, a project manager's success largely depends on their ability to lead people, not just manage tasks. But there's another essential skill every project manager must master, and that's managing their own time. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by endless meetings, shifting priorities, and overflowing task lists? Have you ended your day wondering, where did all my time go? You are not alone. Time management is consistently one of the biggest challenges for project managers. And that's exactly what we are going to tackle today. In this episode, you'll learn how to structure your daily workflow for maximum efficiency, the best time management frameworks and productivity hacks specifically tailored for project managers, how to identify and avoid common time wasters that sabotage productivity. By the end of this episode, you'll have actionable strategies to make every hour count and achieve more without burnout. Let's get started! Before we dive into productivity hacks, let's first understand why so many project managers struggled with time management. Project managers wear multiple hats. You're often juggling competing priorities, managing teams, stakeholders, budgets, timelines, and unexpected crises. It's no surprise that effective time management becomes challenging. Reason number one: reactive work and loss of proactive focus. One of the biggest struggles for project managers is getting stuck in reactive work, constantly dealing with urgent emails, last-minute meetings, and immediate team requests. Instead of proactively leading projects, they spend most of their time firefighting and responding to unexpected issues. Imagine starting your day with a clear plan, ready to focus on strategic project planning, but suddenly an urgent email arrives requiring immediate action. Then a stakeholder schedules an impromptu meeting to discuss last-minute changes. Before you know it, you spend the entire day reacting to short-term problems instead of making meaningful progress on long-term goals. Without clear boundaries, project managers can fall into a cycle of always responding to crises, leaving little time for proactive thinking, strategic planning, and process improvements. Over the time, this is not only affects productivity, but also limits the ability to drive innovation and long-term project success. Reason number two: difficulty prioritizing tasks. With multiple tasks and limited time, prioritizing is critical, but not always straightforward. Often tasks appear equally urgent, causing confusion about which should come first. For example, a project manager I know once struggled because they spent too much time on routine operational tasks instead of strategic planning. Despite working hard, critical long-term planning got neglected, eventually causing deadlines to slip and team frustration to rise. Interruptions and context switching. Project managers often face constant interruptions, emails, meetings, quick questions that break their concentration. Research shows that it can take over 20 minutes to refocus fully after even a short interruption. Consider a project manager who gets constantly interrupted with quick questions from team members throughout the day. Each interruption might seem minor, but collectively they destroy hours of productive work because each distraction resets her concentration, slowing down progress on priority tasks. Reason number four: difficulty delegating tasks. Many project managers struggle with delegating either due to perfectionism, lack of trust, or a belief that it's faster if I do it myself. The result? You end up overloaded, unable to focus on the tasks that only you can handle. For example, a project manager I worked with struggled to delegate critical documentation tasks to her capable team. She believed she'd do it faster herself. But as her responsibilities piled up, crucial high-level decisions and strategic tasks were delayed, ultimately jeopardizing the project timelines. Recognizing the root causes of poor time management is the first step towards improvement. By being aware of these common pitfalls, you're already on your way to becoming more efficient. Now that we have identified why project managers struggle with time management, let's explore essential principles that can significantly improve your productivity and effectiveness. Principle number 1. Prioritization using the Eisenhower Matrix. The Eisenhower Matrix is a powerful tool to help project managers prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance. Developed by President Eisenhower, it categorizes tasks into 4 distinct quadrants. Quadrant 1: urgent and important, for the tasks that need immediate attention. Quadrant number 2: important but not urgent, strategic tasks that can be scheduled. Quadrant number 3: urgent but not important, tasks that can be delegated. Quadrant number 4: neither urgent nor important, tasks that can be minimized or eliminated. Imagine you are managing a software implementation project. An urgent and important task is an unexpected software bug that threatens project deadlines. An important but not urgent task is scheduling regular team training sessions to prevent future issues. An urgent but not important task is answering routine queries from other departments. This can be delegated. Neither urgent nor important task is attending unnecessary meetings or constantly checking emails. Reduce or eliminate these tasks. Key takeaway: always focus your energy on tasks in Quadrant 1, urgent and important, and plan strategic activities in Quadrant 2, not urgent but important. Delegate in Quadrant 3, urgent but non-important tasks. Freeze your schedule for higher value work. Principle number 2, the Pareto Principle. Also known as the 80-20 rule, the Pareto Principle suggests that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. As a project manager, your task is to identify and focus on the critical 20% that truly drives success, while minimizing less impactful activities. Imagine a project manager overseeing a construction project found that most successful outcomes, 80%, came from planning and risk assessment activities, 20% of her tasks. By prioritizing these essential planning phases, she reduced delays and cost overruns significantly. Key takeaway: regularly audit your tasks to discover which 20% of your work contribute to the most of your project success, and double down on these activities. Principle number 3, Parkinson's Law. Parkinson's Law states, work expands to fill the time available for its completion. Without clear deadlines, tasks tend to drag on indefinitely, wasting valuable project time. For example, a project manager working on project documentation initially set no clear deadlines for document reviews. As a result, team members prolonged their reviews and tasks took far longer than necessary. When the project manager set clear, shorter deadlines, productivity soared and documentation moved swiftly towards completion. Key takeaway: set clear, realistic deadlines for every task to maintain momentum and ensure efficient use of time. Principle number 4, batch similar tasks together. Task batching groups similar activities together to maintain focus and reduce mental switching costs. Instead of responding to emails throughout the day, a project manager scheduled specific times, morning and late afternoon, for email management. Similarly, he grouped meetings back-to-back to minimize disruption, freeing uninterrupted blocks for more strategic work. Batching similar tasks helps maintain concentration and boosts productivity, significantly improving project outcomes. By applying these fundamental time management principles, prioritization, focusing on impactful tasks, setting clear deadlines, delegating effectively, and batching tasks, you'll significantly boost your productivity, reduce stress, and increase your project's chances of success. Now, let's translate the core principle we've just covered into specific actionable techniques you can apply immediately to improve your productivity and manage your time effectively. Number 1. Optimize scheduling and calendar management. Effectively managing your calendar and structuring your day is essential for productivity. Without a clear schedule, project managers often find themselves constantly shifting between tasks, attending back-to-back meetings, and struggling to find time for deep work. How to structure your day with time blocking. Time blocking is a technique where you allocate specific time slots for different types of work, ensuring dedicated focus without distractions. This helps reduce context switching and protects strategic work time from being lost in meetings or emails. For example, a project manager handling multiple product launches found herself overwhelmed by shifting priorities. She started time blocking. From 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. focused work for project planning, risk assessments, decision making. From 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. emails and admin work. From 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. meetings and stakeholder check-ins. From 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. end of the day review and planning for tomorrow. By following this structured approach, she minimized distraction and ensured uninterrupted time for critical tasks. Key takeaway: blocking time for deep, strategic work enhances productivity and keeps tasks from getting lost in daily chaos. Proactive calendar management for fewer meetings. A poorly managed calendar can drain productivity. With meetings eating up valuable work hours, instead of passively accepting meeting requests, project managers should take control of their schedules. Practical calendar management tips: limit unnecessary meetings. Reduce meetings durations to 15 to 30 minutes and ensure clear agendas. Reserve daily focus slots. Set aside 1 to 2 hours a day for uninterrupted work. Use buffer times. Schedule 5 to 10 minute breaks between meetings for smoother transitions. Group similar meetings together to minimize disruptions throughout the day. Example: a project manager previously spent 15 hours per week in meetings, leaving little time for actual work. By limiting meetings, implementing focus blocks, and adding buffer times, he reduced meeting time to 8 hours per week, freeing up nearly an entire workday for strategic tasks. Key takeaway: be proactive with your calendar. Schedule focus time, reduce unnecessary meetings, and optimize your workflow for efficiency. Number 2. The Pomodoro technique for focused sessions. The Pomodoro technique is a practical way to improve short-term productivity. How it works: you break tasks into intervals, usually 25 minutes of intense distraction-free focus, followed by a 5-minute break. After 4 intervals, you take a longer break of 20 to 30 minutes. A project manager who frequently struggled with procrastination started using the Pomodoro technique during the documentation phase of his projects. By segmenting larger tasks into smaller time segments, his productivity improved dramatically and he completed tasks more efficiently with less fatigue. Key takeaway: short, focused work sessions reduce procrastination and improve mental clarity. Number 3. Strategic delegation techniques. Delegation is more than assigning tasks. It's about empowering your team while reducing your workload effectively. How to delegate effectively? Clearly explain task outcomes and expectations upfront. Regularly check in on progress, but avoid micromanagement. Provide feedback and recognition to motivate and build trust. Example: a project manager who managed an event planning project learned to delegate tasks such as vendor coordination, communication follow-ups, and logistical arrangements. By clearly setting expectations and periodically checking progress, the project manager significantly reduced her workload, increasing overall team engagement and productivity. Key takeaway: strategic delegation empowers your team, frees your schedule, and boosts project efficiency. Number 4. Leveraging technology to improve efficiency. Utilizing productivity-enhancing technology can dramatically streamline your daily tasks, improving both individual and team productivity. Recommended productivity tools: automated scheduling, Calendly for effortlessly arranging meetings, collaborative project management, Monday.com or Jira to streamline team tasks, digital note-taking, Evernote or Notion for organizing notes, ideas, and references efficiently. For example, a project manager who frequently spent considerable time coordinating international team meetings started using automated scheduling through Calendly. This eliminated back-and-forth emails, freed up several hours weekly to focus on strategic project oversight. Key takeaway: smartly integrating technology into your workflow saves valuable time and improves task management. Number 5. Managing interruptions and protecting your focus. Project managers often juggle multiple tasks, respond to constant requests, and attend endless meetings, making it difficult to focus on a high-impact work. Without strong boundaries, interruptions can consume an entire day, leaving little time for strategic planning or execution. The power of deep work. Deep work is a concept by a productivity expert Cal Newport. It refers to intense, focused work that leads to significant progress. Unlike shallow work like emails and admin tasks, deep work requires dedicated, uninterrupted time to solve complex problems, develop strategies, and drive meaningful project outcomes. A project manager at a marketing agency found that her day was filled with emails and ad hoc requests, leaving no time for strategic thinking. She started reserving 3-hour morning blocks for deep work, focusing on campaign planning and high-level project decisions. By protecting this time, she improved project outcomes and reduced stress. Key takeaway: set dedicated deep work periods to make real progress on critical tasks. Managing interruptions to protect your focus. Even with deep work blocks, distractions from emails, Slack messages, or unplanned meetings can ruin productivity. Instead of reacting to interruptions, project managers should proactively manage them. How to reduce interruptions and set communication expectations. Let your team know your deep work hours and encourage them to batch questions. Use a do not disturb system. Set status indicators like focus mode on Slack to signal when you are unavailable. Schedule dedicated QA time. Instead of answering questions all day, set a daily 30-minute open office period for team queries. Silence notifications. Turn off email and chat alerts during deep work sessions to maintain focus. A project manager constantly faces random Slack messages and last-minute meeting requests, making it impossible to concentrate. She implemented a daily 30-minute team check-in, reducing unplanned interruptions by 60%. Now, team members wait until the check-in instead of interrupting throughout the day. Key takeaway: protect your focus by controlling interruptions, setting clear boundaries, and scheduling team check-ins strategically. Today, we've covered critical techniques that can drastically transform your approach to time management and productivity as a project manager. Remember, being productive isn't about doing more tasks. It's about efficiently accomplishing the right tasks. Here is a quick recap of today's key points. Apply the Eisenhower Matrix to prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance. Structure your days effectively using time blocking and the Pomodoro technique. Avoid productivity pitfalls such as multitasking, ineffective meetings, and poor delegation. Leverage technology and tools to automate routine tasks and protect your focus. Master strategic delegation and batching similar tasks to maintain high efficiency. Remember, the goal isn't to fill every minute of your schedule. Instead, the goal is to focus your time, attention, and energy on the tasks that move your projects and your career forward. Even with perfect time management, there is still something every project manager must be prepared for: uncertainty and risk. In our next episode, we'll explore project risk management, discussing how to anticipate, identify, and proactively manage risks to ensure your project stays on track even when unexpected challenges arise. What's your biggest productivity challenge as a project manager? Which productivity technique from today's episode will you try first? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'd like to discuss and provide more tips. Your comments help this video to be seen by more people. Before you go, remember to like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be informed about future episodes. Share this video with your colleagues who might benefit from improving their productivity. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye!